Hi, let me know if you can hear me. I'm being a bit quiet because people are sleeping. Just got to set up my iPad so I can see me. I'm using my phone tonight to do the video. I'll just have to see if I can find any comments. Haven't used my phone much for comments, have I? What have we got there? Oh, hi. No, that's not going to work. Just a minute. I'll be there in a second. Ooh, there's my face. Larger than life. Right, I'm away this week, so I'm just doing my live quickly tonight. I'll just pop that in for someone so they can find me. Right, okay. Let's turn that on so I can see it. So if anyone's joining me, let me know if you want to. You don't have to. I've got my iPad on now so I can see the comments as well. So welcome. It's the 5th of May and so exciting because the new catalogue's out. Can you see it in my glasses reflected? Look, I can show you the inside of the catalogue now. And I have made a card, but I've actually pre-recorded it and it'll be in my YouTube channel. So you can watch that later when it pops up on my Facebook page. And I've also done another little video as well along the same card, but you'll see that later as well. So what I've made tonight, or this week, is You Truly Inspire Me. And I've used the spiral die. Love that. It's a stamp. It's not a die. It's DYE. And just let me know if you can hear me okay. Thumbs up would be great. Thanks. And it's on page 118 in the catalogue. So I can show you now because the catalogue's live. It's down here in the corner. So there's a few different ones that are the background stamps. They're really cool. So I've used that one. And this one is a bit different to the others because you can use it with the Stamparatus. And that means you can get those two colours going. So I've made two. I only did the video on the first one, but I then went ahead and made another one while I was at it. And it's so cool. Oh, thanks. Thank you. I got a thumbs up. You can hear me. And yeah, so I didn't bring the Stamparatus with me. I didn't bring much away with me at all because I've been too busy playing with a grandchild and all that sort of thing. So, but I still wanted to do my live because it's a new catalogue this week. It's so exciting and there's some great specials on. So the joining special at the moment for May, you get extra product in your kit. So that's great. There's also already a post on my page about that. And there's also another special for purchasing products as well, which goes into June too. So that's also on my page. And yeah, if you need more information about that, just send me a message and I'll let you know all the details. I've got a few different posts in my blog and on my link tree and in various places where you can get some of the information. So happy to help out with that. So it means you get extra product. So if you were hosting a party in that time, you would get extra product credit and your rewards if you get your party workshop totals over $400, or if you do a personal order over $400, you get the same bonus product. So that's really exciting. So I'm planning to have a catalogue launch on the 29th of May at 1 o'clock, and I'll be doing it online probably. That's what I'm planning for. I'd love to do an in-person thing, but let's see what happens. I've heard the news in Sydney today that there's another COVID case, and they're not sure where it has originated from. So we'll just have to sit on that. So I'll plan for an online thing and I'll do a Facebook Live like this. And then I'll have a Zoom party as well for people that want to purchase. So Facebook Live will be free. And I might still do a lucky door prize in there. And the Zoom part of it will be $15. So I've put everything into my Stampin Up website on the events page if you're interested in joining me for that. And I'll have my usual lives every week and my class on the 22nd of May. So I'm going to be using the set that I used last week in my live, which was the tree one. Let me see if I can find that. I haven't tagged my catalogue yet. I started today, but got distracted. So I'll have to look up. I don't know where everything is yet. Still learning. Now, where is it? The other exciting thing, oh, here it is. I will talk about something else in a minute. Beauty of Friendship. So it's called The Beauty of the Earth. And I did use the trees last week. So that's what it looks like in the book, in the catalogue. Beautiful, beautiful things you can do with it. And the designer series paper is beautiful. So that's some of that. And on the page before, so that's on page 10 and 11 in your catalogue. If you've got one already, if you haven't, I'm happy to send you one. And just let me know. And the page before it is all about the kits. So that's another really exciting thing that we've just found out about, is they're doing more on kits this time. And so the idea is that you get, yeah, I'll just hold that up for a minute. So the kits there's two types of kits. One's got everything in it you need with a stamp block as well as a little ink spot and stamps. And the other ones are just, they don't have the stamp block in there. So you can purchase, I can't wait to get my hands on some. I've ordered some because we can pre-order these things as demonstrators. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, getting those benefits, you can pre-order some of the things earlier than customers can with your discounts. They come with all-inclusive kits, pre-cut pieces, step-by-step instructions. They're compact and portable. Everything's in that little box. And it's a great way to craft with friends. So I'm planning to do some more days where we do things like that too, and just everyone buys their own kit. You don't all have to buy the same one, and you can create together. And it's about the experience and just relaxing and enjoying the process. And then you've got cards to send to people. You could also give them to people as gifts. They make great gifts and they're not too expensive. So they're coming out at $33 for the all-inclusive kits. And hi, Athena. And the other kits are the ones that don't have everything in them are around $21. So it's quite affordable as a gift. I think they've got about 9, off the top of my head, looking at it this morning. You've got about 9 cards that you can make in each kit. And then I'm planning, you know how I love to coordinate and mix and match the products. I'm going to get my hands on those kits as soon as I get home and look at which ones have the stamps in them that we can then use with some others and, you know, mix them together. And I like doing stuff like that. So if you've just joined me, Athena's just joined me, I've made this card this week and I haven't done anything on the inside. We could decorate that later. But I've used the spiral die stamp, which is a background stamp. Hi, Jill. That's okay. You can watch later if you like. It's just a quick live, and I've put up some YouTube links afterwards to show how I made this card using the Stamparatus and the die. The stamp is called a die, okay? Don't get confused. It's a stamp, and it's called the spiral die. And I've made another one just for the fun of it because I like to. I had to try the different colours. So these are the new in colours too, by the way. So I've used. Now you're going to test me. I've got the book in front of me. No. Let me think for a minute. I've got Simply Succulent, the green, and Fresh Freesia. I love fresh freesia because freesias are my favourite flowers. They smell divine. And I've got Polished Pink and Pale Papaya in the background here, this one. And I've got the Fresh Freesia as well. So they're both a bit different. I've actually done them 2 different ways. So I stamped this one, you'll see in the video when you watch that. And this one I stamped it a different way. I tried to line it up the same way it was already on the thing. Anyway, it doesn't really matter which way you do it because they turn out looking great. I just love them. I just think that's really cool. Trivia's on. Okay, that's no worries at all. I'll catch you after the trivia, Jill. Yeah, so that's really good about the kits. I'm really excited about that. So I won't go through the whole catalogue with you. I'll keep that for my catalogue launch party on the 29th of May. Hi, Di. Is it Di popping in? I can see somebody's flower. And yeah, so I just sort of do a little quick chat tonight. Has anyone been crafting this week? Oh, anyone got their new catalogues? Anything you want to share about your new catalogue and what you love in there? I've been going through it today and discovered more things. So I've had to look through it already, but every time I look through it, I find something else. So I'm quite excited about that. But I have to retain that for my catalogue launch on the 29th. So I'll have to keep those little secrets. They're not secrets. If you look through your catalogue, you'll find them. But there's some really cool ideas in the catalogue. So I've been going through and I started putting some little tags up the top like that. No, you've not had any time. That's all right. But there is a cool... Oh, I will show you because I can't help myself. It's so fun. I have been thinking for a while it'd be really nice to make a card with one of those circles, you know, with the numbers or pictures or something that you can dial around the edge of the card. And they've got one. And they've got the dies. Look. That is so cool. It's on page 57. So the dies... You can cut all these pieces out to make these sort of cards, you know, with the circle bits to go in. And they're even selling the brads. You can get the round and square brads as well to put in, you know, as the little, you know, the bit that holds it together. Give It a Whirl dies, it's called. And the tailor-made tag dies. I haven't got those yet, but I'm planning on getting them. With these ones here. On your list, yeah. You know, it wasn't, when I first saw the picture, it wasn't really on my list, but when I really studied it today, I was looking at all the little bits up here. I was looking for the, they often put things through the catalogue, and I'll do that more on the catalogue launch, of little tips and tricks and way to do things. And I read it and I went, oh, it's got what I wanted, cool. And I hadn't seen that the first time, the third time. I don't know how many times I've gone through it yet, but I keep going through it. So I will keep going through it and have a bit of fun with that. Yeah, so that's what I've done. The other thing I've used on the cards is the ribbon. I love that ribbon. It is, I will rave about the ribbon because I love it. It's really soft, but it's also quite firm. So it turns out really lovely. I've used a bit on the other card as well, this one. And I've just put that in there behind my happy birthday. And I've just used my little my brushes to do the edge of that. I don't know if you can see that with the pale papaya colour. So anyone that's just jumped in, I've actually done a YouTube link so that you can watch that later. That'll pop up at 9 o'clock on my page. And then I've put another one of how to put your stamp label on. I've done a video for that as well. I'm going to do that live. No, I didn't do it live. I did it on a video and it worked out okay. So I was really happy about that. Yeah, so that's about me for tonight. I'm not going to keep us all for too long. And I'll be back again next week. Now I can't remember what I wrote in my book for next week. It's out in the other room. So you'll have to wait and see what I make next week. And I'll plan something. But yeah, really looking forward to getting into the catalogue launch and having a bit of fun with that. So we'll have some little party games like we did last time. And so if you want to join me for that, it's the 29th of May, Saturday, and I'll be doing it on Zoom most likely. Okay, and we'll just I'll send out little party packs. You'll get some little goodies and a few samples of things. And yeah, it should be fun. I'm really looking forward to it. So does anyone have any questions before I go about any of the products or getting a catalogue? Do you have your catalogues? Do you want a catalogue? Happy to help you there. Just check my other comments. Can't see them all on there. Anyone want to join in any of the classes or anything? Just give me a holler. You know how to find me. You can leave a comment or you can send me a private message. That's fine. And if you wanted to host, the hosting special is great. So if you wanted to host and have a few friends over to craft, especially when those kits come out, the new kits that are coming will be just great for just getting a few friends together and having a good time, you know, coffee and a chat and make a couple of cards. And they're really designed towards beginner crafters. If people haven't crafted or don't want to gather things, you know, and have a collection of craft items, it's a good way to just make a few cards and have you'll just have a little box with a couple of cards in it. Once you've used them, they're done. You can then repurpose the box and cover it in paper or do something artistic with it. The good thing with the designer series paper is you can just use designer series paper to cover a box, and you don't have to be crafty or artistic for that. You can just cover it, or you can decorate it more if you wish to with the other products. So yeah, if you're interested in doing that as well. So there's extra product bonus for the next 2 months, and all the dates are in one of my posts that I put up the other day. So I shall sign off. This must be the quickest live you've ever had from me. No, not true. On a Wednesday night, I should say, because I'm not creating a card. So I'll catch you next week. And yeah, just let me know if you need anything during the week. I'm still around and just watching my lives. I'm just not doing as much crafting this week. I'll probably be doing some crafting with my 5-year-old later in the week. I did bring a few things with me to play with, and she just loves to do that. So I'll head off now and say goodnight. Ciao, thanks for joining me. Don't forget to check out my videos. See ya.